Holy Emperor of Mankind, this could be some of the biggest news which has ever hit, because this could be incredible if done right. Games Workshop and Marvel teaming up. Oh boy, let's jump in and let's discuss the possibilities, the dreams of what could happen with this partnership. Okay, so this is official. This is happening, ladies and gentlemen. This was announced over on the GW community website. Games Workshop and Marvel Comics team up. It says, as everyone knows, Marvel Comics are the name behind many of the world's best-loved superhero characters. And it's got in brackets, like Spider-Man, the Avengers, X-Men, Fantastic Four. With more than 80 years of comics experience, Marvel has built an amazing reputation for bringing together the best comic book writers and artists to forge stories that span generations. It's not for nothing that Marvel has cemented itself as a household name. Of course, look at Marvel. Look at what it's created. Look at the characters. Iron Man, Thor's one of my favourites. Plus the Hulk. I love the big green guy goes around punching everything. But for Games Workshop and Marvel to start to hold hands, I think this could be the foundation of greatness. They go into a little bit more information. It says, we haven't got any details we can share right now. We like to imagine that even as we write, super cool clandestine meetings are being conducted in a hidden lair somewhere, but they're not. But rest assured, as soon as there's more information, we'll be bringing you right here. Right, so first things first, we all know that GW have dabbled in the whole comic book stuff. We've seen that already with the whole Death Watch comic books, which I really enjoyed, actually. I thought it was really good. We saw the Dark Angel one and the Inquisitor stuff. Again, some fantastic stuff, but it never really took off. It never really got attraction. I don't think the companies that they went with really never produced the audience to sell it to. But with Marvel, of course, what comes with Marvel is a whole range of different things. Of course, the comic books are one thing that is going to be massive. I can't wait to see what stories they do. As you see in the background, the Space Marine they've got is a Primaris Marine, so maybe they'll go into more comic book stories about Primaris and, Eldar and the Great Rift, whatever's happening. Yes, okay, that's a given. There's so many stories out there. There's so much more that can happen. But I'm thinking now, with Marvel where it is today, I'm thinking films like animation. So let's start with animation. Animation is a massive part of Marvel's income, and we've all wanted for so long a animation dedicated to Warhammer 40,000. Now we know there's a couple of films in the works. First off, Eisenhorn live action, which we've been speaking about, and of course it's in pre-production at the moment. We know that Richard Bolan is making that Blood Angel like 3D cinematic thing, just like what he did with Hell's Reach and stuff. Again, we haven't really got any information about that, but when it comes to like hand-drawn stuff, this is what I'm on about. Remember like the Amazing Spider-Man back in the day? Do you guys remember like the art from like Batman from back in the day and stuff? I know Batman's DC and stuff, but this is the kind of animation which I really think it would be awesome for 40k. Now, of course, you'd have to give and take a little bit, because if they want to try and aim it as a PG animation, of course, there is a couple of bridges you have to cross. 40k is a very violent world. Like, a lot of people say, "Oh, I'd love to live in 40k." Like, would you really? Would you really want to live in 40k? Do you know what the life is for an Imperial citizen? It's like, death or glory, and it's mostly death. It is mostly death. So when it comes to the animation, if they did the animation, it would be kind of hard to try and get that adult theme in there, I personally think. But if they wanted to turn it on his head and do like an animation aimed at adults, and Marvel, of course, with all its artists, all its writers, all its staff in production and stuff, who basically live for this kind of stuff, then this could be big. This could be a massive thing for 40k, because not only do we, the fans, get something that we love, that we've always wanted, this animation and stuff. Imagine all the stories you could do. I'd love a Beast of Rises series, Horus Heresy, of course the Great Rift. I'm sure there's more stuff out there for you Xenos players. It's unlimited, really, where we can go and what we can actually show off. But if they did do it, that means that's going to be a mass amount of new people getting into 40k, because we as 40k fans, we're like, people know 40k, but the wider audience doesn't really know what 40k is. And with Marvel's help, I think that GW have picked something that could really show off their brand and bring a lot of new people in. And of course, that is best for us all, because the more people come in means more money for GW, which is always going to be a good thing for them. But that means more investment into the hobby side itself. That means more models getting produced, more books getting produced, more awesome stuff for us all, so we can sling dice at each other and purge in the Emperor's glorious name. Now, this one is a bit of a cheeky one. Now, we've all experienced this over the past amount of years. I don't think you can go out your front door without hearing about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. When it comes to Thor, Iron Man, Endgame, the Avengers, if that's all just more or less come to an end as of now. I'm sure there's going to be new stuff coming out and whatever direction they go. But just think of this for a second. Just close your eyes and just imagine that Marvel and Games Workshop did something like the superhero cinematic universe, but 40k wise. Imagine how amazing that could be. Again, there's so many stories they could go. Probably number one is going to be like the Horus Heresy, Primarchs and stuff. It'd be kind of cool if they did it like live animation / non-live animation, like CGI, like mostly CGI, but do you know what they did like Avatar, where that was like humans, but mostly CGI and stuff like that? I think that's probably the best way to do it. But that is probably like end goal, like full on dreamland goal. When it comes to these two pairing up. Of course, this is all just me daydreaming at the moment and wishing and hoping for the best, but I really do think that this is going to be something absolutely great. I'm a massive comic book fan. I love comic books. I love sitting down and reading them. Yes, so I'm 30 years old and I love comic books. Who bloody cares? Most of you will probably be like me. We love comic books. We love the Tony Starks. We love the Captain Americas. We love the Hulks. This is our childhood, and for Games Workshop to partner with these chaps, again, I only do think that this is the start of something great, and hopefully we'll get more and more content that will appease our fanness, and we'll just get amazing things that lie ahead. All right, Chaperonios, I'm going to go lie down, maybe take a cold shower, because boy, oh boy, what a day it's been with announcements for 40k. Please, GW, no more. A man has to live. Please, you got to give me a heart attack. This was the cherry on top of the cake. This came out of absolute nowhere. The piece of artwork that you've been seeing in the background, by the way, is the piece of artwork that they put into the thing. Of course, comic books, animation, all that kind of stuff. But yes, there we go. What do you guys think about Games Workshop and Marvel linking up? Do you think it's going to be big? Do you think it's going to be amazing? Do you think, do you think it's a terrible idea? Let me know what you think in the comments section, and we can have a nice little chat about it down there. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. I just can't get over it. I just can't get over how blown away I am by this announcement. I never in a million years expected we would ever get Games Workshop and Marvel as a company in the same room with each other. This is just two fandoms merging into one to make one super awesome mega fandom. This is literally one of the best days of my life. I cannot wait to see where we go from here. It's going to be incredible. Right, that's enough for me from bloody ranting on. See you in a bit. Enjoy yourself. See you now, and bye-bye.